And hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's so good to see you on this Tuesday night. We appreciate you being here, of course, as always, for Hitchhiker Chat to spend a little time with us tonight. We're going to talk about Epcot Flower and Garden. It starts tomorrow. So, Festival of the Arts, or not Festival of the Arts. Um, we just finished. Well, yeah, we just finished with Festival of the Arts. It's done. It was fantastic this year. They do better with it every year, it seems like. And that one wrapped up a few days ago, and Flower and Garden starts tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about all the announcements, all the plans for it that we know of. The topiaries, of course, all the beautiful flowers are already up. So we're gonna get into that a little bit, the concert schedule and all of that. But welcome in, Mandy. Oh, Dave, that's good to see you too. Mandy, as always, it is good to see you. I will send you, Mandy. I will send you. I have a pretty good picture of the Hatbox Ghost that I took. I think it was my last trip actually. I'll send you one. Dave, welcome in. It's great to see you. Jane and Travels. Jane and Travels. John and Nancy, I'm going to be down there March the 16th through the 19th. And then again, May 25th through June the 1st, I'll be at Walt Disney World. So I have two trips planned currently, which is really cool. Okay, let's see. Jonathan, welcome in. As always, good to see you. Just a little bit here, guys. And William will be here. He's just he's taking care of last minute things with the boys, and so he'll be in pretty quick. But it's so great to see everybody. Tina, welcome in. Good to see you. One of our great channel members, and also Jason Tidbo. Hey, welcome in. Deborah Vantacrew. Good to see you guys again. Brian Eisenhart, spring is here. Spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of year is the spring, don't you? I don't know about the beer part, Brian, because we really don't drink, but Skittles make up the rainbow, and they use the rainbow a lot for Flower and Garden. So it's such a beautiful representation of a Flower and Garden. So Deborah Vantacrew, welcome in. Okay, let's Alex. Nice to see you. Welcome in. We appreciate you being here very much. And let's see who else is here. Mandy and Brian, and there comes William.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, hey. Old Tom Lehrer song. Okay, Brian, I missed the reference. Yeah, I learn something new every day. I'll have to look that one up. Sure will. Thanks for the reference. William, how's your week gone? We were
Going
just
good.
chatting a little bit.
Yeah, I'm at the a couple days into the last week of class, so looking forward to having that wrapped up.
Yes, I'm sure.
And so, anyway, yeah, so
Hey, Dane.
excited about that. Jillian used a YouTube video. Sorry about that. To draw ghost spiders, so that's why that's pictures in the background there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that
I
looks
hope
that
Willie
looks
feels better, Alex. Sorry to hear that. Hi, Charlie.
oh.
Hi, Alex. Hey, Dean. Welcome in.
Charlie and Lily. Oh, it's
You
great to
already
see.
have the slides up there, Mom.
Welcome in. I do.
Okay, good deal.
I do. Yeah. Name of the song is Poised. Are you serious, Brian? Brian, poisoning pigeons in the park? Seriously? What is this? Like the evil version of Feed the Birds? I can honestly say I've never heard that one. But Alex, welcome in with Charlie and Lily and Mrs. Alex. We appreciate you guys for being here so much. I'm sorry. Lily's not feeling very well. Goodness gracious. William is still in the closet. He is really, really concentrating on giving you the best possible sound for the live stream. So
Yeah,
the closet with the great acoustics in there. It's
something like
our
that.
commitment to quality.
Something like that.
And the fact that he doesn't have his office set up quite like he wants it also might have a little something to do with it. But I had a pretty good week. Have not, well, I've accomplished quite a bit.
Hey, Tina.
I have kind of been, I've kind of felt like a ping pong ball this week, and just back and forth and
Yeah.
doing things. But it has been a good one. Jeff just got back from our local high school baseball game. Pleasant Grove Hawks. They're fantastic. Really hoping for another state champion from them. So he enjoyed that. We're just kind of hanging out. Baseball, basketball, doing some good stuff. Just reading the chat. Then the Turkey Extra guys just got finished with a really good live stream. And so you could by all means check out his channel. Dean is going to go live on the 6th, which is what, Thursday, I guess, Dean, for an early morning sunrise at the beach. So you guys,
Nice.
the thumbnail is already up, so you guys be sure and tune in for that. I am going to set my alarm to be there. It's on Thursday, yes. So I'm gonna definitely check that out. So go to Dean the Turkey Legster's channel and subscribe and join him for that. I figure if Dean can get up and drive all the way to the beach for the sunrise, I can drag myself out of bed and join you. So looking forward to that, Dean. That's gonna be really neat. I love early morning beach strolls. We have a couple of them from Galveston on our channel if y'all want to check those out. Flower and Garden, y'all, is Epcot's next big festival. It seems like there's always a festival going on, and there generally is, with only a few days in between as they change. And it starts tomorrow. Flower and Garden starts tomorrow, and of course, in Epcot. And we're going to talk about, everything that we know. We're going to look at some pictures of the topiaries, get a little preview. We're going to talk about menus and merch and what have you, and kind of give you a jump on that. But let me do this day in Disney history with me, unless you want to do that.
Oh no, you can go ahead. I'm typing everybody's names down.
Okay. This day in Disney history, in 1932, on March the 4th, administrator and Disney legend Frank Wells is born in Coronado, California. In September of 1984, he joined the Walt Disney Company as its president and CEO. He served as president of the Walt Disney Company until his untimely death in 1994. Wells played a major role in the turnaround of Disney after he was recruited in 1984, along with Michael Eisner, the company's chairman and chief executive. Wells was known for adhering to a strict work regimen that began at 6 a.m. promptly. He handled the details of Disney's day-to-day operations, but was often overshadowed in the public eye by the more colorful Eisner. Before his tenure with Disney, he worked for Warner Brothers. So Frank Wells, Disney legend. We appreciate his contribution to the company for so many years. 1956, Walt Disney appears on the Ed Sullivan Show. So cool. I would love to try and find that episode. Walt presents a Look magazine award to actor Fess Parker for his Davy Crockett role. How cool is that?
Cool.
Excuse me. Davy Crockett, of course, Walt was, as evidenced by Frontierland, the presence of Frontierland and Liberty Square in Walt Disney World. Walt was such a patriot. He loved our country's history. He loved the adventure. Fess Parker played Davy Crockett for Disney and just did an amazing job with that. Being from Tennessee and now from Texas, Davy Crockett is near and dear to our hearts, as he was a native Tennessean and Texas transplant. So remember the Alamo. 1980, Disney releases its very first videotapes to the home VHS market. Oh my goodness. In 1980, William, this happened. The 13 titles are licensed for rental to Photomat, which is a rental chain of photo development drive-through kiosks. Oh my goodness. Anybody raise your hand in the chat if you remember Photomats? Oh my goodness. It was like shopping center parking lots, and it's where you took your to be developed. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. Um, the titles include the live action features Pete's Dragon, The Black Hole, The Love Bug, Escape to Witch Mountain, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. What a great lineup. The North Avenue Irregulars, The Apple Dumpling Gang with Don Knotts, and Hot Lead and Cold Feet, three of the compilations of short cartoons previously released by Disco Vision on Vacation with Mickey Mouse and Friends, Kids as Kids, starring Donald Duck, and Adventures of Chip and Dale. Wow, what a lineup. VHS tapes.
That's awesome.
Wow. That is a blast from the past. Um, in 1994, Canadian actor and comedian John Candy dies while on location in Mexico during the filming of Wagons East. A heart attack claims the life of the 44-year-old. How young he was. I still miss John Candy. I so miss John Candy. He was such a talented actor. He appeared. Let's see. Candy had recently recorded a large amount of material for a turkey character named Red Feather. Remember, Pocahontas' sidekick was supposed to be a turkey.
Uh-huh.
Who was Pocahontas' sidekick in the film? The turkey was replaced with the characters Miko and Flit. He also appeared in the 1993 comedy Cool Runnings, which is absolutely, definitely makes my, favorite top 20 movies distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. I love Cool Runnings. Candy was originally offered the role of Wayne Szalinski in the comedy Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but he turned it down, knowing that his buddy Rick Moranis would be better suited for the part. Rick Moranis would be better suited for the part. Comedy fans know Candy best from the television series SCTV and such films as Uncle Buck, Spaceballs, and Home Alone.
Yeah.
Tip of the ears to John Candy, huge John Candy fan. 2004, it is reported that embattled Walt Disney Company CEO Michael Eisner was stripped of his role as chairman at yesterday's annual shareholders meeting. Disney's board elected former U.S. Senator George Mitchell as the company's new chairman, but Eisner will keep his position as CEO even though 43% of the shareholders voted against him in an unprecedented protest. I had forgotten about that one. That happened in 04. 2006, let's see what's going on with my phone here, y'all. 2006, an article, and I thought this was just interesting, an article about Gene Simmons of KISS, the outrageous entrepreneur, ran in the LA Times, and a portion of the article reads, a matinee showing of Walt Disney Company's Pinocchio helped inspire Simmons to think big. He said, when Jiminy Cricket sang When You Wish Upon a Star, I thought that little bug was singing to me. I walked out of that movie theater and he had done more for me than any religious figure ever could. I was empowered. It was electrifying. Simmons also calls himself Disney without the overhead, which is pretty cool. Now, I didn't realize that Disney had influenced.
Did you see Alex's comment here? I've had it on the screen. It's says Alex met Fest Parker. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Alex, I think you mentioned that before. Yeah, I think you have mentioned that. But I am so jealous. You don't have to have pictures or anything like that. Oh my goodness, how cool. I think you have mentioned that before. You had some great. When I was during your time, I guess it was during your time as a cast member. Wow, that's just
That's
fantastic.
neat.
That is neat. That's a great one. Fess Parker was by all accounts an extremely nice man as well. Um, he really was.
That's cool, Brian.
Yeah, yeah. First time I played the book game in the Beast Library at DCA ended up being most like Jiminy Cricket. Cool. That is cool. Jiminy Cricket is one of my favorite characters. I love meeting Jiminy Cricket, um, and you don't see him out as often as you used to. Where you used to be, you used to see him out. Sometimes he would be in front of the Crystal Palace.
Uh-huh.
We've also met him
It'd be on Main
where,
Street
uh-huh.
over next to the
hmm
theater.
hmm We've met him. We've also met him at the character
Hollywood
spot
Studios.
in Animal Kingdom.
Well, yeah,
We've
there
met him
too, but
over there. hmm
also Hollywood Studios next to the hat
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day.
so cool. Yeah,
I
we
miss that
have
hat.
some. I miss the hat. I
A
do.
lot of people didn't like the hat. I mean, I miss the Fantasia sorcerer hat
Yeah,
as the park icon there. For I
yeah,
just
yeah.
it was just
Wow.
I just thought it was really cool.
hmm hmm I did too. I miss it too. I liked it. I really enjoyed it and miss it too. It was very nostalgic, walking into the park. Yeah, and Alex says, as I see him, he shook my hand and my hand disappeared in his. He was a pretty big guy,
Yeah,
from what I remember. He was perfect, perfect to play Davy Crockett. Yeah. See, Tina said she didn't like
you
it.
didn't like the hat. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
did. Well, yeah, it has, I guess, because y'all were little, when you were younger, when we were going to Hollywood Studios, and that's part of, that's part of
Yeah,
MGM Hollywood
yeah.
Studios for me, is that, yeah, uh, that's cool. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start the slideshow. I let me get this going. I did want to mention. Um, I did want to mention um, a birthday that went by. You guys know what we love the Imagineers, the early Imagineers, and artisans, ink and paint uh, folks. Who Alex the Hat was in the wrong place. Um,
Mhm.
Buddy Ebsen had to stand on a box during the wow. And Buddy Ebsen was pretty tall, as I remember, Alex. Yeah, as I recall, Buddy Ebsen uh-huh, was no,
Mhm.
was no short man by any stretch. He was over 6 feet tall, I'm sure. Um, let's see. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I wanted to just say a little bit about Rolly Crump. Um, his birthday was a couple of days ago. I made a post on our Instagram page. I absolutely love Rolly Crump. I love what he contributed to the company. The thing about it is, William, there were so many great Imagineers. It's even hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah.
There were just so many of them. Um, but Rolly Crump is one of my favorites. He was born in Alhambra, California, and joined Walt Disney Studios in 1952. Initially, he worked on In-Betweening before becoming an assistant animator on movies including Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, Sleeping Beauty, and 101 Dalmatians. In 1959, he joined WED Enterprises, which was, later Walt Disney Imagineering, and became a designer of some of Disneyland's attractions and shops, including the Haunted Mansion, Enchanted Tiki Room, and Adventureland Bazaar. As well as his work at Disney, he designed innovative and satirical psychedelic posters in the early to mid 1960s. So he was like right in his element in the
Yeah.
1960s,
Yeah.
including several for the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band, as well as logos for the band's singer, Bob Markley. He also designed guitar string packaging for Ernie Ball, which is
Hmm.
really interesting. That's something that I learned, a couple of years ago that Ernie Ball is a huge guitar string, guitar strings and products for those who play guitar. Very, very familiar with that brand. He was responsible for designing many of the Disney attractions in the 1964 New York World's Fair, including It's a Small World and its Tower of the Four Winds marquee. In 1966, when the attraction moved to Disneyland, he designed the large animated clock at the entrance that sends puppet children on a parade. He contributed to early designs of the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Florida and worked on designs for NBC's Disney on Parade in 1970 before leaving Disney to work on outside projects including Busch Gardens, the ABC Wildlife Preserve in Maryland, and Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Circus World. In 1975, Knott's Berry Farm opened. Knott's Berry Tales, a dark ride designed by Crump. In 1976, he returned to work for Disney, designing the Land and Wonders of Life pavilions at Epcot Center before leaving again in 81 to design the proposed Cousteau Ocean Center in Norfolk, Virginia, which I would love to visit, and to set up his own business, the Mariposa Design Group, which developed projects in Oman, Las Vegas, Denver, and elsewhere. Crump finally returned to Disney in 1992 as executive designer at Imagineering, working on Epcot Center. So just we'll tip of the hat there to Rolly Crump. Now, did you realize this? The sketch here to the lower right, William, is a sketch that he drew and one that I'm trying to think which Imagineer took that sketch and used it as the basis for the Haunted Mansion wallpaper.
That's cool.
How cool is that?
That's really cool.
Yeah. That's the sketch, and of course I put the wallpaper behind it, and of course we all are familiar with that. But that was just a little sketch that Rolly had done for something else, and was it Frank? Let's see, who would have been? I'm trying to think. Maybe Mark Davis. I'm trying to think which Imagineer it was. Took that sketch and developed it into the wallpaper that we see today. And of course, there's a Rolly with a scale model of the facade of It's a Small World. And that sketch was originally done by, or the preliminary sketch was done by Mary Blair. And then Rolly took her sketch and created the final product with the children, that come out at Disneyland. Disney World's version is a sad imitation, or a sad attempt actually at what Disneyland has. It's so great with the clock and everything.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's just a little tribute there to Rolly Crump and his contributions. Rolly was kind of the life of the party. He was from what I know about him. Here is his book. Ordered this on Amazon. It's kind of a cute story, and the foreword is done by Mark Davis. And this is wonderful. This has some really good stuff in it. I don't know if y'all realized that the Tower of the Four Winds, that famous sculpture that he did for the 1964 World's Fair. Let's see, let me make sure I'm right on this. That he did for the 1964 World's Fair the forward is by Bob Gurr on this.
Cool.
The forward is by Bob Gurr. But this is available on Amazon. It's kind of a cute story by Rolly Crump, and it's really great. And there's a picture of him at the fair next to the Tower of the Americas there on the back. He did not like it. He designed it, And then once it was built, and it was enormous. You can see how big it was. It was in front of the 1964 World's Fair Disney attractions. He didn't like it. He didn't like it. He didn't like it. So anyway, just some interesting stuff there. Okay, let's go on into into Flower and Garden. Biggest mistake, Knott's Berry
Hi, good
Farmland
to
is
see you,
turning
Jerry.
Knott's Berry Town. Yeah, yeah. Huge drop in guest engagement. Hey, Jerry. Nice to see you materializing well. Hatbox Ghost has entered the mansion, y'all. Okay, Flower and Garden. Guys, this is from last year's Flower and Garden. This is from the back of Spaceship Earth. And excuse me. I also have the guide, the festival guide. That's from 2024, and they always do such a pretty job with Flower and Garden. They really do. It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite festival. What do you
Yeah, it's really
think,
neat.
William?
I like it too.
How does it fall in the fall in your? There's just this huge carpet, and this is from last year too, I think, of flowers. It's just incredible what their gardeners do with Flower and Garden. It really is. Okay. Now this year, this is at the entrance, and I did not get a full photo of this, but at Epcot's entrance this year, it's Maui, and I'm telling you, these are spectacular. Look at this topiary. Look at the detail for his tattoos. And it's just these are amazing, and it looks like him. Actually looks like him. So it's a beach scene with probably to promote Moana 2.
Yeah, it's wild that Jillian had mentioned that
adorable.
Yeah, they are. It's super cool because the oar and the fish hook light up. Also, very neat.
I'm sorry.
I said the oar and the fish hook.
You're cutting out.
Both light up.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Neat. I'm
cool.
looking forward to seeing it. I really am. It's it's just wow. The attention to detail here is really amazing. So that's at the entrance.
Hey, John and Nancy.
To Epcot.
Yeah.
And then, so the thing about now the topiaries, have always been a special feature, if you will. I think Disney garters were pretty much the first to shape bushes into character shapes. And what they used to do was just the shape of the character. And now they're chiseled, they have color. They use to me it reminds me a lot of how they do the floats for the Rose Bowl parade. They use different textures. These take a long time to produce, and they're just wonderful. It's a troll. Look at Thumper. And these are some pictures that I got from Jeff and Angela from Diz Dream that they had taken and posted on their Instagram and YouTube. There's Flower.
Oh, is it really the 30th, Jillian? I thought last year had been the 30th. I didn't realize this year was the 30th for Flower Garden.
Is it really? Okay. Yeah. Is it really, Jillian? I didn't realize that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, the pins. I generally try to get, from whatever festival is going on. When I'm there, I generally try to get a pin as a I love pins as a, because they're dated and they make a wonderful keepsake. But there's flower, but yeah, these are just absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, there are pins.
The topiaries and flowers. Did you find them, William?
Yeah, there's some pins. They're limited edition 4,000. They have one with Figment, one with Pooh
Oh,
Bear, and one with Simba.
oh, okay. Do they have them on the Disney store? Or
It's
where
not.
do we?
It's Walt Disney World News Today.
Be able to get it. I
Yeah,
didn't
pretty
see
cool.
that, Jillian.
They're
Thanks for
all
that.
$22.99. They feature a character, shrubs, flowers, and Spaceship Earth in the background, and the white piece at the bottom says Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2025.
Okay, flower and garden.
Oh,
Let's
they
see.
also have some really cute Orange Bird limited release pins.
I have last year's book, Tina. It doesn't say like 29th annual flower and garden. Doesn't have a number on it.
It's super cool.
The passport. Yeah, it doesn't have a number on it.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, so yeah, this is the 30th anniversary
inside.
for the Flower and Garden Festival.
It's inside somewhere.
Really cute pins.
Yeah, so we'll have to check at the 30th Disney Food Blog confirmed. How did I miss that in all of my in all of my goings around? So definitely, get be sure and get your your souvenirs. These are of course the pandas that are generally always there. I think they've changed them up a little bit, but this is in front of the China Pavilion, and it's just I love these pandas there. It's a nighttime shot that Jeff and Angela took. So pretty. It's the Epcot is so pretty. Well, all the parks are, but you can just get some really amazing shots at these different places. This is, of course, in the UK Pavilion, and there's Piglet and Eeyore. And then there's some more Pooh Bear behind there, and I didn't separate them out, guys. Sorry about that. But here, Phineas and Ferb. Maybe a little bit picture than what we had earlier. Phineas and Ferb, love them. I was so glad they made an appearance at this year's Flower Garden. Now this is Elsa and Anna. Oh my goodness. Look at the colors here that they've used, and their skin and their hair. Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people calling by 30th, they all just say flower and garden. Yeah. Okay, so Jillian says that she doesn't think they did a good job advertising the anniversary. Found it on a TikTok, not the Disney website. Well, wow, yeah, but the 30 years. So it's been going on for a while, y'all. And I was going to mention they be sure as you're going in, be sure and get the different festivals. Now here is Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, and Food and Wine. Be sure as you're going in to get your passport. They always have a passport, and each one is like a detailed, really detailed guide, and it includes everything where you can, the food offerings, where they are. They usually have some sort of a little scavenger hunt that you can do at each festival. So be sure and pick up a guide, because these are going to be invaluable to you as you try to find your way around the parks. And as I have mentioned before, be sure and get park maps, guys. These park maps are probably going to go away at some point.
Yeah.
they're going to expect you to, use all digital. And these park maps have been around since the parks opened. And they are, as the parks change, they are just historical, records of what the parks look like at various times. So be sure and always pick up park maps. I keep these. Most of them are in Ziploc bags at this point, but I love to file them at some point. Just kind of file them or put them in a binder or something. But yeah, they're little, because they have the maps, the show times, and what's going on when you're there. So they're really good. Disney doesn't do free much anymore, so be sure and Universal already dumped the maps, right, Jillian? Yeah. They have an egg hunt. Yeah. And get them stamped exactly so you can get the free stuff. I did, now not on this one, I guess, but I must have done it the year before. It was Emil's Fromage Montage, and this may just be, I did do this, guys. It must just be the wrong, an extra book that I picked up. But Emil's Fromage Montage, you can go. Each one has a little game like this. And what this one was is you any cheese dish. The all of the booths have small bites, and any of the cheese dishes that you ordered, the person behind the cash register would put a stamp on here for you. And if you got 5 stamps, then you also got this 5th stamp here, and you got the free free reward, and it was a soft serve. It was a cheesecake. It was like a soft serve cheesecake thing. It was absolutely wonderful. But that's fun, if you're going to go through. And so Russ and Mikey and I went through and ate a whole lot of cheese. What is wrong with that? What's not to like? And then we got the free thing. Covered that, I think. But it's really nice. So they have even pictures of different. And again, this is from last year, but they have where they're located, pictures, and it's going to kind of give you an idea if you're looking, for something, if you're looking for something specific, where you might find them. So be sure and pick those festival guides up. Let's see, going through. There's Tinkerbell. So cute. I love her hair.
Yeah.
And of course, all these topiaries are already up. There's a Rabbit and Pooh with his red balloon in front of the UK pavilion. They're so adorable.
They snuck in Buzz Lightyear there in the middle.
And there's Buzz Lightyear there in the middle, which, I was kind of in a hurry making this slideshow. But there is Buzz Lightyear. He's coming up a little bit later. You can see him a little bit better. There he is.
Nice.
And so, golly, look at the detail. Yeah.
So cool.
Really, really, yeah. They do such an amazing job with the token.
Yeah, Jillian says you could easily do 2 days at Epcot with the festival going on.
Oh, I 100% agree. And there's another
Phineas and Ferb.
Shot of Phineas and Ferb there. Here we go. Tigger and Piglet. And look at all the flowers surrounding them. This is just a gorgeous festival, and it behooves you to really walk back into the pavilions and walk around and look around, because they always have some spectacular kind of hidden gems, inside the pavilions. Most of the topiaries and flowers displays are going to be front and center, along the main drag there. So pretty.
Love Pooh Bear.
So cute, so cute. So they have here, and I have a list, guys, of of the
All the topiaries.
all of the, well, not the topiaries, but
Yeah.
all of the food.
Oh, okay.
And you can, the different places. This one is from DFB Guide. You can download their really detailed listing before you go.
Jillian
And
said, "I
so
love the English tea garden. It's gorgeous, and all the Cincy areas."
mhm. Yeah, the English tea garden is neat. So this is cool. Now I will be hunting down the violet lemonade. I will be doing that, and that's at the Pineapple Promenade, the violet lemonade. And there are. Let's see if I thought I had a couple more highlighted. There are several new booths
Yeah.
this year.
Jillian says
There
MickeyBlog.com will be there for opening day and try everything. That's the blog
Mhm.
associated with Mickey Travels.
There is, yeah, by all means, check that out because they'll be
Mhm.
covering that in detail because it doesn't start until tomorrow. So the new booth is called Yacht Grub, and it's going to have, let's see if I can see, food items, beverages, and it's between World Showcase and Imaginations. Let's see if I think there's also there's one more new food booth. Let's see. Oh yes, Beach Grub. It's called Beach Grub.
Nice.
And it's right around the same area. Um, and it has, let's see, I need more light in here, y'all. It has a seafood bake. There's also grilled street corn at that one. A s'mores bar. Beverages are coconut water, which is non-alcoholic, and then they also have an alcoholic coconut water. But those are the two there at Beach Grub. There's also a salmon. There's like a grilled salmon dish there as well. So most of the time these are going to be themed based on what area you're in and what have you. And they really have some amazing food. They have at each booth, they'll have small bites, like small plates. Now, those have gone up in price over the years. There's no
Yeah.
question. They have gone up a good bit in price, and so it's not as it's not nearly as economical as it once was to to kind of go from place to place and eat. So you have to be a little more discerning, but at the same time, it's still just a really good uh, thing to do if
Hey,
you'd
Stacy,
rather
welcome in.
graze, as I call it, grazing instead of going to eat at a restaurant there. There's also the Garden Rocks concert series. We will be there March the 17th on St. Patrick's Day, and we'll be going to Rick Springfield. I hope to. I don't know yet. This is kind of a different kind of trip, but I may try to live stream Rick Springfield.
Hey,
We do
Stacy.
have.
Hey, Mike. Welcome in.
Hey, we do have special seating for Rick Springfield. So looking forward to that one. So you've got Tommy DiCarlo of Boston, Air Supply. I really wish that Jeff and I could do Air Supply 50th anniversary celebration. I think Jennifer Crusoe is going to be there for Air Supply, so we'll definitely have to watch her live stream. Rico Monaco Band, Blue October, Rick Springfield, Icon Party Band, Herman's Hermits. Oh my goodness, I would love to see Herman's Hermits. And 38 Special was really good last year too. Then into the end of March, Sound Up, March 28th and 29th, Jason Sheff of Chicago, Queen's Reich, a new band, March 30th and 31st there, Glass Ceiling, The orchestra, starring ELO and ELO Part 2 former members. Loved ELO. That's probably going to be a good one. Sugar Ray, the M80s. So you can be sure that Jeff will be in the front row for the M80s. Simple Plan, Jody Messina, who got rave reviews last year. For NRS Journey, Mike Delgaitis. Not sure how to pronounce Mike's name. Sorry there. Then you have A Flock of Seagulls, Element, Taylor Dane, 98 Degrees, The Hooligans, Plain White Tees, who also got really good reviews last year. Hayfire, John Cicada. There's fun lineup here. Maverick City Music, Dion Diaz, The Spinners, The Pointer Sisters. Oh my gracious. Really good lineup. May 20th and 21st are to be determined. Southbound, The Outlaws, the end of May there. Don Felder of the Eagles, the 25th and 26th of May. Latin Ambition, The Cat Empire, and We the Kingdom are both new. I'm not familiar with either one of those, but I'm sure if they made the lineup for Garden Rocks, they're good. So, and then June 12th or June 1st and 2nd is We the Kingdom, which always has a really nice crowd. So for Garden Rocks, guys, kind of keep an eye out. And there are always, we always have a lot of our YouTuber friends. If there's, somebody that you want to see, there's probably somebody live streaming it. So keep an eye for that. And those shows are a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing, really look forward to seeing Rick Springfield for sure. So those dining packages, there are 15 restaurants at Epcot that are offering Garden Rocks dining packages with like VIP seating for the concerts, and all packages, whether reserved in advance or same day, include a guaranteed seat to the Garden Rocks concert held on the same day. So you'll be asked to select the time of the reserved show when you make your dining package reservation. And then when your meal is complete, you'll receive a badge with the date and time of your reserved seating. And then you go. I think we have the 6:45 seating on the 17th.
Neat.
Of course, prices do not include admission to Epcot. A separate theme park ticket reservation is needed if your ticket requires it. But the dining package is typically the extra cost to book that priority seating dining packages typically adds about $20 per adult and $10 per child to your package. If you're on the Disney dining plan, you can use your credits to pay for the Garden Rocks dining package, which is really cool. Your confirmation email will include the number of credits needed. And in 2025, this is usually the same number of credits as a non-packaged meal at the same restaurant. So some good options there for
sure.
And we did go ahead. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. We did go ahead and book that so that we would get that special seating, because we wanted to be sure. See, Rick Springfield, he got some good reviews last year, so we're looking forward to it. And the fun thing about it is, William, and you probably know this, the very first concert that Dad ever took me to in high school was Rick Springfield in Chattanooga. So Rick's been around for a while, so it's gonna be fun to be there with some high school friends.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to it. Queen's Rock, thank you, Queen's Rock. Thank you.
All right, on to you're ready to go. Move on to Lorcana.
Let's see. Well, I won't pull up it was a little bit different spelling on the. They may have spelled it wrong on the list, Stacey.
Hopefully not.
Thanks. Hey, Mike. Yeah, hopefully not. Maybe it's just me. But yes, Rick Springfield, Dr. Noah Drake,
Mm.
absolutely. And I know Stacy, I know on
Mm.
General Hospital. Yeah, started out on General Hospital and was hugely popular. At the time that he was touring in concert, and we had at the Lookouts Stadium. The Lookouts are the farm team there in Chattanooga, and it was general seating. So people took their blankets and what have you, and kind of staked out their spot, and it
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. It really was. We
Cool.
also saw the Beach Boys there.
Neat.
Uh, it was neat. Uh, yeah. So
Alrighty.
if you have any questions, guys, again, that starts tomorrow. We will be there, and I will be live streaming. I already have that live stream set up. We'll be there on the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. So
Sweet.
uh, looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's
Looking forward
exciting.
to it. Yeah. Uh, it's going to be good again this year. Um, again, it's just so incredibly beautiful. I'm going to try to do maybe take pictures and do a video, like a compilation video
Yeah,
of
that'd be good.
everything. So
All right, ready to move on to Lorcana? You got a pack?
yeah, I think so. Let's see. I do.
Okay,
I
cool.
do. Yeah.
So quick Lorcana note: Arcasia's Island, which is the 7th set for Disney Lorcana trading card game, launches this Friday. Features a Bolt and the game's first dual color cards. It's pretty cool. Currently, each card only has one color designation, known as inks. So the amber, amethyst, emerald, ruby, sapphire, and steel. So pretty cool. Looks like it's going to be a good set.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to that, and
Yeah.
how that's gonna change
impact the game.
Impact the game as far as play. You'll have to figure it out and teach me.
Yeah. You gonna ask her? You want to open first or me?
You go ahead, huh?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Charlie of Alex Kinnett's channel. I've got Yzma, Baymax, and Donald Duck. So take your pick there, Charlie.
Ooh. Okay.
Yzma, Baymax, and Donald Duck. Yzma and Baymax are Azurite Sea. Donald Duck is Shimmering Skies. Let me decide which one to open.
What do you think? Y'all let us know.
Donald Duck. He looks mad. All right, there we go. We got a winner. All right, Shimmering Skies, Donald Duck. So hanger pack. Let's see what we get here. Had a rough time last week opening cards. Just rarities were all super low. I opened 2 packs last week in hopes that I would get a better pull. Maui is the actual artwork inside of the hanger pack there. But yeah, I thought, all right, well, I could only go up, right? And then I ended up pulling 2 regular rare cards and a common foil in 2 packs. So maybe we got all of the bad packs out of our system last week because Mom didn't do much better. First card's Healing Touch, which is pretty cool. Their Grandpa be healing Anna. The White Rabbit, Royal Herald, Merryweather, Good Fairy.
I like that one.
Next up is Taffeta Mutton Fudge, crowd favorite. Sugar Rush, Wreck-It Ralph. Minnie Mouse, Quick Thinking Inventor, pretty neat. She's got a little catapult here. Looks like she's using a catapult to food fight. Kronk, Unlicensed Investigator.
You're so welcome, Alex. It's our pleasure.
Sapphire Chromicon. It's just
I think I got that one last week.
It's a Lorcana card. That one's an uncommon. Another uncommon, Mother Gothel. Conceited Manipulator. Mother knows best. In the last uncommons is Turbo. So it's kind of interesting. You could see him phasing between, in this artwork, you could see him phasing between King Candy and Turbo. Pretty cool. First card is a regular rare, so we're off to the same start as last week. The sword release from Sword in the Stone. All right, come on.
Rare, yeah.
Another regular rare, Coda. Talkative Cub from Brother Bear. All right.
Moment of truth.
Can we do a little better this week? It all comes down to this. Let's see what we get. There we go. Oh, uncommon cold foil. So better than last week, but still not great in terms of card rarity. So Emerald Chromicon. Yeah. So man, just struggling. Right. Just struggling. Little advertisement card for the Gateway. That's the how you learn how to play. But anyway, uncommon is better. So we got some momentum. We're headed in a better direction. But man, the pulls lately have just been brutal for me. So Mom's probably going to pull it enchanted because that's my luck. So let's see what Mom gets.
I have been much better. Okay, I have Donald and
Vanellope.
And from Wreck-It Ralph, I have Vanellope. So which one do you want me to open? And these are blister packs. So from Shimmering Skies, Donald and Vanellope. Which one, guys? What do you think?
Charlie says Vanellope.
Okay. Charlie says Vanellope. Vanellope it is. Okay, here we go. From Shimmering Skies. Okay. You guys.
Yeah, Jonathan said Vanellope. Vanellope too. So. All right.
And just to okay, I was gonna do this after, but I'm gonna do this before, just to give myself some good mojo here. I'm gonna show the enchanted that I pulled.
Robin Hood.
Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's got the glare on it.
Into the Inklands. Is that what it's from?
The Robin Hood enchanted that I pulled. And it's you can see that it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
So if you can see that.
All right.
Okay, so there's the good mojo in the the acrylic case there. All right, so here we go. See if that gives me any good mojo for this one. For these pulls. We'll see. And you're opening hangers, William, right?
I know.
Okay, my first uncommon is Minnie Mouse. Storyboard hero. Love that one. Next is going to be Gale. And that is Wind Spirit. Storyborn ally. And that would be from Frozen 3, I believe. And then Bonsai. I love this one. Another common, Bonsai. Okay.
Charlie says, "Hey, Will, can we please do a stream about how to play the game?" Yeah, we should at some point for sure.
Well, and we have been trying to get to that, Charlie. We've been trying to get to that.
So
Evil comes prepared.
Yeah.
Great scar card there. Oh, yay! I love the dwarves.
They're great.
Sneezy.
I love them and their little night outfits in this set.
Sneezy. Okay. Tanana again. I feel like we've got a lot of her.
Yeah, we have.
I feel like we've gotten a lot.
It's a pretty card, though.
Okay. Yeah, it really is. I love the colors in that one. And my first uncommon is going to be Scar. First uncommon. And then we have, and I've gotten this one before, Archimedes.
Alex says, how many cards do I need to play? Charlie, you need 60 cards total. And then also another person, obviously, with 60 cards also. And then you can only have two. Well, technically, you could play a deck with all one color, but that wouldn't,
Frozen
wouldn't do you much good. But usually you do a 60 card deck with you can use up to a maximum of 2 ink colors. So yeah, that's what you need to play. All right, what's next, Mom?
Okay, so uncommon, we have Arthur.
Okay, nice.
And then he's a hero. And then, okay, got a super rare here with Kristoff.
Hey, back that one up a little bit. That's a regular rare.
A regular rare. What did I say? Super?
Yeah.
It's a regular.
We're tied.
Rare.
Let's see what you got next.
A regular rare. And then another rare.
Okay. We're still tied.
In Bonsai. And then the last one is Robin Hood.
Uncommon. My goodness. So we're trending in a positive direction. But still, in terms of card rarity, still not where we want to be. However, that's a really cool card there. That's a nice artwork. Yeah.
I love that that was the foil, but still, it's just an uncommon.
Yeah, we gotta start pulling some super rares, legendaries, and enchanteds.
Yeah. We just got the one enchanted so far.
Yeah.
It is. I do love it. I really do love it, and I have my. I even put out a case.
Yeah, just in case. Had the one touch on hand.
Trying to give me the touch there, maybe. But
it's pretty cool. I've seen people in Lorcana Facebook groups. Talk about. I've seen people talk about. Oh, what do you do with your bulk? And some people are like, oh, I sort them and then sell them to my local like my local card shop. I saw somebody say, for all of their bulk, people, and that's the word for if you got a whole bunch of extra cards that that are outside of your collection and outside of what you'd use for a deck. There are people, or I saw somebody post that they decided to take theirs to their local library and donate them. And then also too, they said that they had volunteered to do a learn how to play event there at their library. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Right. Well, we have at our local card shop holds games every Sunday afternoon. So hopefully, William, you can. And I would love to go. I'm not nearly confident enough to play yet, but at some point I would love to, and I'd love to go and watch you play and learn. That would be.
So Charlie had asked about the ink pipes. Give me just a second, Charlie. I'm picking up different. So just out of the one of my, or just out of that pack that I opened, you can see on the little bar here where the name of the card is. So that's green for emerald, and then you've got the other ones as well here. So there's a yellow, red, blue, and then the silver steel. So
amber, amethyst, emerald, ruby, sapphire, and steel are the inks. Those are the colors when it's inks. That you have there.
Yeah, Jillian and I have played using the starter decks before, and I have some pretty cool play mats also. So Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. It's neat. It's fun to play. The starter decks are a great place to grab a couple of those, and you can use those to help you learn how to play.
Charlie has a question there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I covered. I showed the different color inks on the
What do you mean when
card
you
there.
say
Yeah.
2 ink colors?
Yeah.
Now, if the newer this new Arcasia's Island is going to have cards that have 2 ink colors on one
Yeah.
card, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Jillian said she likes the mats in the card. She needs the Pocahontas mat when it comes out. Pocahontas is coming in a future set, so it should be pretty neat whenever
That's true.
that
And if
drops. I'm
she's
sure they'll.
likely to be a mat,
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
think
surprise me at all if she gets a really cool artwork and a really cool mat.
I think they will. I think they'll do a mat. Let's see. I think that's everything that I had here to show. But yeah, we'll try to do that, Charlie. I'm going to while I'm in the parks. It is my goal. Of course, it's easier if you have somebody with you. Jillian and I did a couple of these to do some pack openings actually in the parks, and I usually take in a couple of packs of cards so that I can do some of that. I'm going to go to my local card shop, get some of the new Arcasia's Island cards and take those with me on my trip so that I can
it's a great idea.
Open packs in the park. So yeah, they say 2026.
She's talking about the Pocahontas. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think those are coming along a little bit later. They have them kind of planned
staggered.
out.
Yeah,
as to when those are.
It is cool to know that their general idea for their roadmap for the game is pretty neat.
Yeah, because they do have a plan. They do absolutely have a plan. I was looking here to see if there was anything else.
Charlie says when you open a pack, you have to show it to the characters. That'd be pretty cool. I've seen people, take cards with them and get them autographed by the characters.
That would be a neat idea.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that would be fun. I may have to go through some of my. That would be so cool. Yeah. Yeah. I have seen that too, but I had forgotten it, Charlie. So by all means, thanks for reminding me of that. That would be so cool to have the characters sign your cards. Anyway, yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, this starts tomorrow, Flower and Garden, and I will be there on the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. That thumbnail is already up, but I will also be there the day before on the 16th.
Yeah.
The 16th of this month is the last day to see It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is the show from It's a Bug's Life. Underneath the Tree of Life, they are retheming it. And it'll be a Zootopia, Zootopia, Better Together, I think is the name of the new show. But at any rate,
they did a very short teaser video with I just lost her name. She played Snow White in
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. She's the voice of Judy Hopps, and
I know her.
And it's killing me. I know her name, and it's killing me. Jennifer Goodwin, is that right? Jennifer Goodwin. Yeah, Jillian says so long, Hopper. So funny story. Jennifer Goodwin. Jillian, a funny story. I knew the first time that obviously I knew where Hopper was, and the first time I did It's Tough to Be a Bug with Jillian, I made sure that we got front right there next to where Hopper be coming out.
That's where Hopper.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Hopper.
It was so funny. She about hopped in my lap. It was hilarious. She was so startled by Hopper and everything else. I saw somebody do a really funny post today, talking about It's Tough to Be a Bug, and they said that they sat in the middle of the theater where the can. Sorry, spoiler alert. Well, the ride's going away. The show's going away anyway. So
don't have much time anyway. Yeah.
But so the can sprays. It just shoots the fog out into the crowd. And somebody said I about died today inhaling the smoke that shot down from the cans, and they said, "Is that what y'all been screaming about all this time? People who sit in the middle of the theater." Because I thought it was the Black Widow spiders.
Right.
But no, they were like, "It's got to be the can." After sitting there
That's
in the
cute.
middle of the theater,
That's
plugging
so
in
cute.
Robert Sprite.
The girls absolutely love that.
Yeah.
That I will never forget the first time I did this with Kylie on the first trip that I took her on. She
Yeah.
screamed bloody murder when the bugs left, and you get the
Uh-huh.
tingly fist.
The chair.
She pulled her feet
So
up,
funny.
jumping up in it.
Oh man. I hope they maintain some of these show effects just to mess with
I
people.
know. I know it. I know it. I love it. I absolutely. Hey, Robert Sprott, welcome in. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. Flower and Garden is awesome. We just wanted to cover it. It starts tomorrow, so we covered it as
Yeah.
much as we know. We'll probably do a little bit more later, especially after I get back from a
Yeah.
trip. But yeah, I love it. I know not a lot of people, not everybody loves. It's tough to be a bug, but I think it's adorable.
Yeah.
I just absolutely love it. So
Yeah.
I'm looking
I
forward
hope the
to
new
it.
show's neat. I hope that the Clawhauser animatronic is also cool.
Yeah.
Obviously they already have one in existence.
Mhm.
And so I hope it's really neat animatronic, because that Hopper animatronic is really cool.
It is. It's
So
going to be hard to beat Hopper.
uh-huh.
It really is. Looking forward to it. I'm going to do my best to get a good video
Yeah.
of it, guys, and we'll put that up on our channel. But I really, um,
Yeah.
I hate to see it go because it's really
Yeah.
good, and uh, what they're giving us versus what they're replacing it with has not been good recently. I'll just say
Yeah.
that. At any rate, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
better is
Jillian's
good,
right.
better is good.
I've heard people say, "Oh, under the tree, it's a bunny burrow." So
Right.
maybe that's
Right.
what they'll go with.
That was
You
my
know,
thought, that it was under
yeah.
the tree
I
was a
know you
bunny
and Jillian
burrow.
like Zootopia a lot more than I do. But yeah, which I think it's cute, but it's not my favorite.
Mhm.
But anyway, and obviously I'm a '90s kid, and so
Mhm.
Bugs Life is
Yep.
one of the movies from my childhood.
It
Uh, but
absolutely is.
but
Yeah.
and
And
also
Pam,
too,
Pam, if you're shout out to Pam, who is Flick. She's Flick in our Disney
the
YouTube recognition series. So
the
shout out to you, Pam, if you're there,
uh,
dear.
I am glad we got to experience it, several times, and then also too, I'm glad that Jillian and I made it to a Bugs Land out at Disney California Adventure before it got replaced with Avengers Campus. So
Hmm. Hmm.
anyway,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
love
we'll see.
Zootopia too.
I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope it's great. I hope it's they give us some cool effects, and I hope it's a good use of the space.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, we'll give it some hope there because a Bug's Life, to me, a Bug's Life is just tons of fun. It's just I mean, you're literally immersed,
Yeah.
underneath the tree is the perfect place for that show, and it's
No.
just so cute. And my like I said, my grands love it. My granddaughters just they were so surprised, by the effects and everything. They weren't expecting those. And the Black Widow spot when the Black Widow spiders came down was just, you know, I'm a parent who I do not raise wimpy children or grandchildren, and so terrifying my offspring and my progeny doesn't, I'm not above that at all.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't want you to be a wimpy kid, William. How'd I do?
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks.
And your father feels the same way. We
Uh-huh.
felt it. We felt we felt it our duty to toughen you up. Life is hard,
Yeah.
It's together, yeah. Stephen. Okay, so Joyce's Family Kingdom is about to be about animals and hobbies, and their habitats, not fake animals. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, Joe Rody.
I'm about to say I'm waiting to get my I'm about to say I'm access lagging. I wasn't sure if it's just if it's our connection, what's happening. You got real fuzzy on my side. I don't know. I guess let us know if it's me or mom that's fuzzy.
Oh, maybe me.
Got some serious lag going on here. Let's see if we'll.
Oh,
We both sound like underwater robots. All right. Maybe we'll come back here shortly.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's both of us. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we can ride this thing out.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll buffer out. You're clearing up on my end now.
Stacy says we're doing the max headroom thing with that.
All right, I'm back. All right, let's see it. I was about to say you're becoming less fuzzy on my side, and it looks like it's catching up to real time. All right, Jonathan says good now. All right, cool. Well, alrighty then.
Both of us good? Okay.
I think so.
Charlie, but
cool robots. Thanks, Charlie.
Appreciate it. Okay, we'll wrap it up here, guys. Yeah. Thanks, Stacey.
Yeah, if you need any help booking, Universal or Disney or cruise or anything like that, reach out to Jillian. Her information's in the description below. Thanks everybody for being here. Excited for Mom and her upcoming trip. So hope y'all have a great time.
We're looking forward. I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a little bit different trip with, we're going with some friends, and it's going to be quick. But then I'll be back in May, and then I'll probably take I'll probably take another trip maybe later on in the year during the fall. Is what I'm going to use that get the most out of that annual pass.
Yeah. Thanks to our channel members. We appreciate y'all being here. Thanks to everybody for being here. Big shout out to our Ghost Host moderators, keeping the chat family friendly. Appreciate y'all. Tina says November? ? If Mom goes during her birthday, that indeed will fall during that into that timeline.
Yeah.
But let's see. Check out liveplace.com if you haven't already. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. A big shout out to Dean from the Live Place, who maintains that. Check out his YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire, and the Live Place. Check out both those channels for Dean. TubeBuddy. If you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. It's a great tool. It helps track viewing trends, suggesting keywords for titles and tags. It tracks channel data that really help you grow your channel. So check that out if you haven't already. Basic version's free. If you have under 1,000 subs, then it's discounted. So check that out. Use our link in the description. It gives us both free month. Also check out Stickermule. If you're looking for buttons, pins, magnets, stickers, keychains. Oh my! If you're interested in any of that, check out Stickermule. Use our link. We both get a $10 credit for a future order. Let's see here. So Flower Garden Festival kicks off tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have plenty of friends in our community covering that. So keep an eye out for them tomorrow. Let's see, and that'll run through June 2nd, I think. Thanks everybody. Again, thanks for everybody for being here. For hanging out in the chat. If you got us on in the background, if you're watching on the replay, big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World channel. Thanks for being the captains of our team replay. Again, if you're watching on the replay, leave us a comment. Let us know you're watching. And so let's see. Yeah, we go live every Tuesday night, 9:00 p.m. Central, 10:00 Eastern. So be sure to join us live or watching the replay. Like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. We are on Facebook, Instagram, X, and obviously YouTube. If you want to reach out to us directly, you can send us an email at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com or send us a direct message on Instagram. Anything else you want to cover, Mom?
I think that's it. I think we're probably should. It's Joey's World. Y'all check out It's Joey's World. I did. There was one more thing that I wanted to say. before we sign off, Mike Wheeler, our friend and ghost host extraordinaire, is raising money for We Walk canes. Now, Mike is blind. You probably remember Mikey from pictures and what have you. Most of you know Mike. Several years ago, he found this cane that really made a huge difference in how he gets by from day to day. It's interactive and it responds to his surroundings. Like it gives its user cues as to overhead hazards, barriers, in his path, that kind of thing. It connects to his smartphone. It really is an invaluable tool for him. I've seen him use it in the park many times. Mike is hoping to raise $1,100 so that I believe it's two people, two other blind people may have this cane. He's currently at 801.
Wow.
$801. So please check out his link. Let me drop this into the chat. And that is Mikey's GoFundMe link. Check it out. Mike's got some information there. You can read on it. But we would appreciate it if you take a look, and if you feel moved to do so, by all means give, because Mikey's incredible. Mikey Mikey is more aware of his surroundings than most sighted people I know.
Yeah.
He keeps me straight in the parks. So we love Mike, and so if you are interested in that, go check it out. Read a little bit about it. And I have donated before, and Mikey's just a good, well, I say he's a good kid because he's the same age as my boy, so he's kind of a kid to me, but he's a good man, and we love him. Yes, the money goes directly to We Walk. It does. The money goes directly to We Walk. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Mike's got some good information at that link, and he would certainly appreciate it. Goes to a fantastic cause. You can check out Mike's channel as well. It says Mike Wheeler at youtube.com. That's absolutely true, Jonathan. And he's been on the channel before. We've had him on as a guest, and he generally, when I'm there, he lives fairly close to the parks, and when I'm there, he generally, is able to join us. So he's a good guy, and we're blessed to know him. So that's all I can think of. William.
All righty. Hope you all have a great week. Appreciate y'all being here. Real quick personal note. Jillian and I have a big celebration later this week. I don't have a train whistle, so I apologize. But 10 years for me and Jillian. Being married. That'll be our 10th wedding anniversary on Friday. So thanks to Jillian for putting up with me for 10 years. We got a whole. Lord willing, got a whole lot more life ahead of us. So thanks. Love you, Jillian, and excited to celebrate with you.
That's a special one. Put a blast on the train whistle for that. I think that deserves a blast on the train whistle. Okay.
Thank you.
Loud noise warning in 3, 2, 1. All righty.
Thanks, Mom.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. We got a lot more Disney memories, to make ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely, and we are looking forward to watching the kids, so you guys can go out. So happy anniversary, Julie. Guys, we'll see ya.
Yeah. Y'all have a great week, y'all.
I'm looking
thanks again for being here.
Yeah, looking forward to going to Disney.
Yeah.
Check out our most recent videos and look for ring that bell so you know when I go live. I may put up a couple more live streams for when I'm in the parks. It will be March the 16th through the 19th. So just watch for those.
Really. Yeah.
And at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please hurry back.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We love you guys so much. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Oh, I love it. So cool. Good night. Good night.
Bye, y'all.